Hey everybody, welcome to Hockey Skate Down. Before we get into the video, I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers. If you want to join our hockey team, please click subscribe, hit the notification bell to all. Thank you all so much, and let's get started. I wanted to do a video because I've been hearing a lot of news around these three teams. The New York Rangers, the Buffalo Sabres, and the Toronto Maple Leafs. And they kind of go hand in hand with each other, so we'll get into that now. Tonight the Rangers were playing, and Chris Kreider took a vicious knee to the head. And it was from his teammate, Mika Zibanejad. But it was an accidental play. Kreider slid, and Zibanejad was trying to jump over him, and his knee kind of caught him on the side of the head. And if none of you have seen this, watch the replay because it hit him pretty hard. You saw Kreider's head whip back. He didn't return to the game, and they listed his status as an upper body injury. So can this possibly be a concussion? And I know all GMs were holding their collective breath because they were probably in talks with the Rangers about trying to acquire him. So we'll see what happens. Keep an ear to this. Hopefully it's a day-to-day thing. And, there's been a lot of teams that have been linked to him. Boston, Pittsburgh, Columbus, Nashville, Dallas, Calgary, and Edmonton. Those are the main teams that you keep hearing that rumors are circulating around them and the Rangers to try to get Kreider. So we'll see what happens with this. And, the other team that I want to talk about is Buffalo and Toronto. We'll get to Buffalo now. GM Jason Botterill wants to acquire a top six forward, and he's been trying to do that for the longest time. And after the most recent loss, not before tonight's win, before the loss, you saw Jack Eichel. I think he was on a 2-on-1 in overtime, and the other team scored, and he was pissed off. He broke his stick on the post, and you saw his frustration. This team needs help up front. The injuries that they had to Skinner and Olofsson really showed that it exposed their weaknesses of offense. So they're going to try to get a forward. And just remember when he was trying to work on an extension with him, and it kind of came out saying that he was thinking about wanting to go somewhere else or something like that. There was rumors really circulating and ramping up. And what happened? He signed an extension really fast. So with him voicing his frustrations now about the offense and needing help and not winning, will the GM do something fast to try to bring in some help before the trade deadline on the 24th? I believe he will. Buffalo looks out of it right now, but we'll see if they get some scoring help, if they can go on a tear, if they can get in, but it's going to be tough. And there was rumors that the Rangers sent 3 scouts that have been watching Buffalo for the last couple of months, and this past Thursday they sent their the director of pro scouting to watch them against the Canadiens. So could this have been a rumor going around about possibly Kreider and Anderson going to Buffalo for, they've been mentioning that they're okay with giving up their first. Sheary wants to be thrown in, not he wants to, but the GM wants to throw Sheary in and Bogosian. But at this point, I don't think any teams really want to take on Bogosian. I think they're going to be looking at more of McCabe or Ristolainen. So could you possibly see a first-round pick, Connor Sheary, and McCabe or Ristolainen going to the Rangers for Kreider and Anderson, and maybe like a later round pick? We'll, something along those lines. But keep an eye out for these two teams. They seem like they're working on a trade, but I don't know with all this news that happened with Kreider if it's a longer than a day-to-day injury. It's not gonna be coming to light. And Toronto tonight, they last-minute lineup change. They took Kapanen out of the game and Timashov in. And a lot of fans were freaking out thinking that there was a trade going on, happening with Kapanen. The same thing happened with Hall. Last minute, took him out of the game, and those rumors started ramping up. So, they asked Sheldon Keefe, and he said that Kapanen's did not play due to internal accountability. Never heard that one before. And it's a one-time thing. And they said they made this decision in the morning. No further from Keefe on it, but he said he'll talk to Kapanen Monday. And, I don't know. Could this be a thing where a trade is happening? There's some trade trying to be worked out, and they held him out of the lineup to not get injured. Look at what happened with Kreider tonight. And I hope that's not what happened with the Devils with Vatanen, because I saw him take a bad shot, blocked the shot, and went straight down and went out. So if you want to trade some guys, try to do it as fast as you can so you can get a return for them. That's why we traded Hall. We needed that return. We didn't want to risk him getting injured. And you play that fine line when you keep playing him, but you want to move him. I understand you want their stock to go up, but you risk this happening. And Toronto's been linked with trying to acquire Dumba, Dylan, and they have been on this trade with Buffalo now? Can Buffalo and Toronto turn their attention towards each other now? Can you see Kapanen going for like a Ristolainen, or if they want to get a Bogosian or a McCabe now to help out for Kapanen? So that's why I say these three teams are kind of in the mix somehow with each other. We'll have to see what happens, but it was just very interesting how tonight played out, and with all this news that's been going on surrounding these three teams, possibly there's a trade linking up within two of them. So, we'll see. If anything happens, I'll do a video on it. Thank you all for watching. Comment below. Let me know what you think, if you're interested in any of these trades coming to light, or if you think a trade will happen. Because, I think the Rangers will get a good return if they could trade Kreider. And then you can get possibly a good defenseman, and then if you trade Georgiev, you can get a good forward. So we'll see what happens. If anything happens, I'll do a video on it. Comment below. Smash the like button on this. I know a lot of people say that, but I figure I'm saying hit the like button. I'm not getting as many likes, so I figure let me say smash that like button. Hit it. And subscribe to the channel. Thank you all so much. Have a great rest of the night. Take care.